Hello, this is Inspirational A. This is my review of WWE 2K, WWE Roadblock. I will give people a little 5-minute spoiler chance to get away from this video if they haven't seen it, but I would expect you have all seen it by now. It's been on the network for a while. But if not, it's your 5-second chance to get away from the video, starting now. There we go, there's your chance to get away from the video if you're still there, and then obviously you've seen it and you want to see what I've got to say about it, or you haven't and you don't care. I want to apologise in advance that I haven't done much stuff to do on my channel lately, but that's because I've been a bit busy with personal stuff, which I'm not going to go into detail, but I've had a lot of personal stuff to deal with, so that's why I'm a bit behind on my channel. But I'll give my review of WWE Roadblock, and then I'll give you what's to come next couple vlogs and whatnot. So, these aren't exactly in order of how the matches were on the show, but this is my review, so there you go. So the first match, I've got it written down, so I'm going by what I've got written down the matches. But, yeah. So, Jack Swagger versus Chris Jericho. What was that, again, what was that match all about? Again, it was an out of the nowhere match. Jack Swagger, yeah, he was good when he was getting pushed, but he's never pushed nowadays. So it's obvious he's going to lose, along with the fact that Chris Jericho is against AJ Styles at WrestleMania, and AJ Styles is the fresh face in WWE. It's obvious AJ is going to win this feud, but they've got to give Chris that momentum and make him look like he's a contender, which he is. He's a fantastic wrestler, he's probably one of the greatest of all time, but it's obvious who's going to win the Jack Swagger versus Chris Jericho match, because it's basically just give Chris Jericho momentum for the AJ versus Chris Jericho match, which I personally believe AJ will win because he's the fresh face. There were 5 all versus Enzo and Cassidy. Now, for me, the tag team matches, along with two other matches that I thought were pretty decent, stole the show. There were 5 versus Enzo and Cassidy. Enzo and Cassidy, they're a bit hit and miss for me. I've been a fan of them, but then at the same point, I don't know if they went into WWE, that would translate into them having a successful tag team. I would hope they would, because they are a good tag team. There are 5 there, a very good tag team. I haven't seen much of them, but what I've seen of them is no flips, just fist, or whatever they say. They stick to that, and they are a good tag team. Not one of my favourites, but they're good. Enzo and Cassidy are one of my favourites, along with Carmelo. But it was a good match. It was backwards and forwards, you know. It did look at one point like Cassidy and Enzo was going to win it, but then they always seem to lose big matches like that. So, unless they're getting saved to be pushed in WWE on the main event roster, I don't know. But it's just, they've never been pushed, in my opinion, and I think they should be. But hey ho, we're 5 for 1 that, but it was a good, solid match. Natalya versus Charlotte. Again, another good match. I'm not really into the Divas matches, as if you watch my previous videos you would know that. The only Divas I think that are decent is Bayley, Sasha Banks, Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Out of the main roster, the only ones that was good was Paige when she was getting pushed, but she's gone to nothing now. And Natalya when she was getting pushed, but she's gone to nothing now as well. But saying that, these two put on a good match. For women's wrestling, which I don't normally watch unless it contains either of the 4, it was a good match. It was a solid match. It was very good. You know, it's obvious Ric Flair's going to get involved, because that's the kind of gimmick Charlotte's going for, of Ric Flair getting involved and ruining it and whatnot. But it was a good match, nevertheless. They have fought before on another NXT show, I think, on a previous NXT show, and it was a good match. But they've obviously got good chemistry, because one's a Flair and one's a Hart, so they are actually going to put on a good match. But it was a good match, nevertheless. Brock versus what was meant to be Bray and Harper, but Harper only got involved. Harper was only in the match because apparently Bray was suffering from back problems, and they're saving, spoiler alert, of that feud of Bray versus Brock for further down the line. Again, it was a pretty average match, okay. It's obvious Brock was going to run through Harper. Don't get me wrong, Harper is a good, decent wrestler, he's strong, but Brock's a flipping beast, and I didn't like him, but he's one of my favourites now. And so, it's obvious he's going to run through Harper to give him the strength. It was a shit match, in my opinion, but there you go. I suppose it showed off Brock's strength. Not that he's showing off because you can see he's a beast. Sami Zayn for Stardust. Again, this is another match that came out of nowhere for me. I wasn't really expecting it. Now, I think from what the looks of it, Sami Zayn's getting pushed to the main event roster. I haven't seen the NXT special they've done. I think it was yesterday. I'm going to watch that and get a review up soon. But what I've read, it's good, been very good. But I think he's getting pushed to be one of the main event players on WWE main program, which I think is good because he could get the crowd behind him because he's a very talented wrestler. He doesn't give up easily. He's got a very good theme tune. And I just think he's one of those guys that you could get behind and that he's going to be a fan favourite through WWE for years and years. And Stardust, he's a good wrestler. Again, he's even better when he's being pushed as Cody Rhodes, but they've stopped that, which is a shame because I did like him when he was getting pushed as Cody Rhodes. But other than that, it was an okay match. Big E and Coffee versus Sheamus and Matt. Again, another excellent match. Like I said, I think the tag team matches, apart from the main event, stole the show. Again, it's backwards and forwards. It was a good match between the two. It wasn't really obvious who was going to win because they've got a match coming up at WrestleMania, but then League of Nations been going nowhere really, nowhere fast really, not really doing anything. And again, the New Day, which I kind of like, kind of don't, because they can be annoying, they're kind of going nowhere now because they're running out of tag teams to fight. They've beaten them all, which is fair play. They've actually become a really good tag team, and I do like them. League of Nations, they again are building their tag team, becoming a really good tag team. Who's going to win at WrestleMania, I don't know, but it was a good match, good solid match, backwards and forwards, and it definitely made the card a bit better. The main event, Triple H versus Dean Ambrose. As you all know, Dean Ambrose is one of my favourites. Triple H, again, bit hit and miss with him. Sometimes I like him, sometimes I don't. But that was a good match. It was a bit surprising how Dean went about it, because he had a strategy for once. He wanted to be a lunatic. But I kind of like that, because it showed a different side to him, that he could be different, and he can strategize if he really wants to. I think ending was a bit cheapskate. He had his leg under the rope, so I don't think the pin counted or something, but it was a good match. The ending was obvious that he was going to, get pedigreed and Triple H was going to win it, because, again, the main event, or I think it's been moved down the card now, because of Roman Reigns' reaction, is Triple H versus Roman Reigns, and the rumours are, again, spoiler alert, that Roman Reigns is meant to headline WrestleMania for the next 3 or 4 years. I don't want that, personally. I flipping hate Roman Reigns. I don't like him. He's a good wrestler, but he's just boring. Dean Ambrose, I wanted to win that through and through. I knew he wouldn't, which is a gutter, because like I said, he is one of my favourites, and it was obvious Triple H was going to win. But nevertheless, it was a good match, and I like the way they went with Dean, because it showed he can be different. So overall, I'd say WWE Roadblock was decent. It's better than Fastlane, but I've seen better pay-per-views. So that was my review of WWE Roadblock. Like I said, I apologise in advance, because the next couple of reviews is going to be wrestling-based, because the next one I'm going to do is the NXT special on Dallas. I'll do a review on that, and then WrestleMania, which I'll be doing a review on that, because I'll be watching it with my mate tomorrow. I might be doing a pre-WrestleMania blog with me and my mate, just a bit hyped up for the show. Hopefully Chubby Bunny Challenge will be coming, because marshmallows are in the cupboard, and my mate's coming around tomorrow, the one that's doing it with me. So hopefully that'll be uploaded soon. As far as other blogs go, the only one after that I've really got planned is another wedding update for all the wedding fans. My granddad's song's still coming, but again, like I said, because personal reasons I haven't started it yet. I've been concentrating on doing my speech for the wedding, but that will be coming up as the next wrap. So a lot of things to look forward to. Hopefully it'll all get up there soon. Hopefully my t-shirt will be soonish. I have started working on it again, but I was trying to find the money to do it, because if anyone's got married, they will know it's a lot of money. But hopefully soon that will be a blog on that and be coming. But like I said, next 2 reviews, WWE Network, NXT special review on that, WrestleMania review, a pre-WrestleMania blog, hopefully, Chubby Bunny Challenge coming, like Granddad's Rap coming, and hopefully a wedding update part 4, if I believe it is. So that's all the stuff to look forward to. I'm not going to put a date on them, we'll say when they'll be done, but that's the next couple of stuff I've got planned. maybe hopefully a bit of Just Dance. I'd like to apologise because I said more funny stuff would be coming to my channel, but Pancake Day didn't really work out. It wasn't really a funny video, and we haven't really been playing Just Dance at the moment. So I apologise for those funny videos not coming, but I will be working on it. So I hope you like this through. Hope you look forward to all the stuff I just announced. Inspiration Night out.